Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of Socially Awkward. I know what you're thinking. What the hell? Steve is hosting? That's right. Eric has taken the night off. I forget what he's doing, but he has taken the night off. But, of course, I am Steve O'Mooney with...
Matthew.
And before we get into our special guest this week, who is actually filling in with Eric, and if she does well, we might actually just fire Eric, because I am still not happy that I found out. I've known the guy for about almost 2 years, and I just found out he has an uncircumcised penis. This is something I actually asked during his interview, and he decided to hold this stuff from us. But anyway, Socially Awkward Studios, you can find us on sociallyawkwardstudios.com, 4iRadio.com, Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, Zune Marketplace, BlackBerry Podcast Dictionary, Miro Guide,
Directory.
Oh yeah, Miro Guide Directory. Well, it just says Miro Guide.
Oh
no, BlackBerry Podcast Directory, and then he puts Miro Guide. So which one is it?
I would think it'd be a directory rather than a dictionary.
What did I say? Dictionary?
Yeah.
I thought I said directory.
You said dictionary.
Well, obviously I'm already drunk.
Hey.
I wasn't paying attention.
Double Twist, YouTube, Swell Radio. I didn't even know we were on that, and
That's a new
SoundCloud.
one.
Oh, is it Swell Radio?
Yeah, that's the. I guess Swell Radio is kind of like a Pandora, but with podcasts. So you go in there and you put in a keyword like comedy or whatnot. So then it just kind of goes through them, and it's like.
Okay, well, this show is under gay porn, so make sure you subscribe. We're also brought to you by one of our great new sponsors, Raven Designs. Illustrate and designs that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com. Actually, I just heard back from her. She's doing well. It looks like she has a potential job lined up when she comes back from her holiday vacay, I think in Texas. Right now, she's
Texas.
We're also brought to you by America Joy Print Shop, official sponsor of the 4i Radio Network. Business cards, flyers, posters, banners, vinyl cuts, car reps, and more. And hopefully, I really wish he would get back to us on this, Eric. I know I'm not trying to bash on him tonight because he's not here, but Eric, you really need to get back to us on coasters.
Fucking coasters.
But visit AmericaJoy.com for more information and tell them the Fern sent you. So without further ado, before we get into everything, Matt, how was your week?
It was a good week. It was a standard week. Next week, I took all of next week off because I've got like...
You want to be on all white Tukey?
That could work. It could happen.
Because obviously I have nothing going on.
I have a lot of time built up. Like accrued time at work, and I never take days off. It just never happens. So.
I know, it's very rare. Like you last just Friday, you actually, that was like the first time I ever told me, you're like, yeah, I took Friday off, and I was just like, what? Matt taking a night off?
So my coworker was like, you need to take some of your time. So I took all of next week off, but we got family in town and everything like that. So
now, do you get along with family? Now, is it your family, her family, everybody's family?
My cousin's in town from California, which I get along with all my family, and then Megan's parents just got into town.
Oh, very nice.
Today. So.
Yeah, you did tell me you guys went to that entertainment.
Yeah, there's this new place that opened up here in Tempe. It's called Main Event.
That's it.
We went there last night. It's kind of like Dave & Buster's, but more awesome. I mean, Dave & Buster's is pretty cool, but this place was...
I've been there at Dave & Buster's once.
Yeah,
so.
This place was really cool. It had bowling, it had an arcade. Like I was telling you, it had like it wasn't like a jungle gym, but it was more of like an obstacle course or something. But it's like elevated in the air.
We'll call it Wipeout without the cameras.
Yeah, and like you're not going to die and hurt yourself. And then there's...
Wait, have people died during Wipeout?
Well, have you ever watched Wipeout?
I watched it. I don't know if anybody's died.
People like they like bend their bodies in ways that should not.
You know what's crazy? My dad, one of his co-workers... Not my dad, no. That would have been funny. What am I doing on this show? And I don't know why it sounds like Jerry Seinfeld, but no, he knew a coworker that I actually used to work with as well when we were at Rural Metro. Mm-hmm. He got on Wipeout and he won.
Oh, nice.
So...
Nice. I think it would be awesome to win it. It would suck to get hit by some plastic foam piece and it would just be awful.
The best one was I
can only imagine what the waiver list is like.
The Japanese version. Have you ever seen that?
What, MXC?
Yeah, it was on, I think, Spike TV. It's probably still on Spike TV, but it's the Japanese version, but they literally, like, just dub over whatever they feel like.
Is it the one with the two dudes? Like, they're like the two... Japanese hosts. And
and they just dub
Don't
over.
Get eliminated.
Yeah, but I love when the woman she's like, I'm a school teacher, and then just runs, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. You got your plans all set for the holidays?
I mean, pretty much. We're not doing anything. Just chilling with family.
Very nice. Now, or do you think when your relatives are going to be really gracious and you're going to get one of those next-gen consoles?
Oh, no.
You don't think so?
No.
Not even a 3DS?
That would be fun. I asked for one, but I doubt that'll happen.
Well, if they still want to, they can do their shopping still, and there's still time where they can get it in time for the holidays if you go through Amazon.com. But don't go through Amazon.com. Go through the squash.net. Click on the Amazon. I'm totally messing everything up.
The sash.
The sash.
Go to the sash.
Go to the sash. No, then I'd actually be directing him to like Kevin Smith's site.
That or one for like beauty pageants.
That's true. Oh.
Sashes.
Dude, if that's not available, we were doing that tonight.
Shantae.
We were making sashes because I guarantee we would make bank on that.
What, with sashes?
Yeah, dude. Do you know how many stupid women will pay for their beauty pageant sashes?
Probably more than I would anticipate.
I thought you get those when you win.
Well, you get one for a winner. You probably get one for
but you also need one for the state.
Second runner-up.
You'd have to organize with the
I'm not organizing with shit. Why would I have to? Oh, this is Sammy, our unofficial intern,
playing fucking Chop Shop Bakery Shop over
she does this. She'll like throw something on the TV, like she'll be like, "Let's watch this," and I'm like, "All right," and then she'll be like, "I'm gaming."
Tap tap tap.
Pretty hardcore in
tap,
my bakery. Tap. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, Sammy, actually, let's talk about our unofficial intern. You've heard her a couple of times on the podcast and walking in and out, and she brings a lot of ecstasy into
the drug, not the feeling.
No, yeah, the drug. Yeah. No, well, because I asked her, it's on her way home from work. I'm like, "Can you pick me up my ecstasy?" I'm good for it.
I got a habit.
I
need you to feed it.
I need more ecstasy.
I wonder why you and Toby were so close.
Toby's been. Oh, there he goes. Now he's finally chewing on
paper.
paper.
So, Sammy, how was your week?
It was very long.
Yeah, but next week for you seems very short.
Yeah, I work one day next week, so that'll be pretty exciting.
That's good.
What day?
Monday.
Lame.
And I have to work like 10 hours, so.
Gotta make up for the stuff.
Well, I had to make it here, too, so.
I mean, you didn't have to rush. I mean,
gotta make up them hours.
You could have came on like the last 10 minutes.
It's a really good excuse.
Oh, yeah. You had to get here.
My brain was starting to melt. I get to a certain point sometimes where I'm just like, I can't brain anymore.
Melting brains.
And I'm just apologizing to everybody. I'm like, give me like 20 minutes to come up with an answer, or you just end up with a bunch of
You just sit there with like the spinning pinwheel in front of your face. Like,
basically.
This is amazing.
Have you seen that commercial where, I think I don't remember, it's probably Geico or some bullshit. Where,
Matt, are you affiliated with Geico?
No,
good, then you can bash them. All right.
Like, it's like on a business trip, and the guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, nice to meet you. I'm blah blah blah," and like it's delayed internet. Oh, it can't be Geico. It's for the delayed internet. He's like one question behind all the time. It's like it's funny. I don't know. Google it.
Just
delayed internet commercial.
Matt's like, "Shut the fuck up and Google it right now."
Or Bing it. Bing's your thing.
Actually, I've been binging just because there's rewards points. I actually put in to win Xbox One right now.
Yeah.
So, and then it was all like, become a silver membership. And I'm like, you know what? I got all the time in the world. I might as well. I want something that I can be proud at when I go to parties lately. They'll be like, so what you been up to? Oh, well, I just got silver membership on Bing. Working towards the gold right now, Got a lot in front of me.
Fucking Bing.
And it's all like, do you work? No.
I work on Bing.
Yeah, I work on Bing.
Just shows how desperate Microsoft is.
Yeah. But heck, you know what? If I win an Xbox One, the only shitty part though, if you win the Xbox One, the only two games you get for it are sports games.
Which one?
You get the new FIFA? Yeah, you get the new FIFA, and then you get the new the Madden.
Yeah.
I'm like,
sweet, bro.
Yeah, sweet. It's gonna
fucking kill it.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic.
How was your week other than binging?
Well, I got 3 jobs that I filled up a shit ton of paper. I love when the jobs, they send you the email, and then you print out all the paperwork, and then you, like, set it all up, and then you're like, I got a lot of shit to fill out. Like, I hate doing paperwork, because I literally get, like, halfway through, and then I'm just all like, can I just send you my resume? Like, it has all this info on it, like, perfectly typed, and you could read it, because at a certain point, I'm just all like, oh, yeah, that's not how you spell my name anymore,
Aaron goes, bro, do you even Bing? Do you even Bing, bro?
I Bing, bro. Man, I've been binging since binging was Bing.
Here's the thing about today's day and age of trying to apply for jobs. And honestly, I can't even really speak on this because I haven't applied for a job in a very long time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like
you're definitely
1972.
the voice of
I'm
advice.
definitely the voice
Yeah.
of this. Like, so everybody just listen on up. I hate how everything's like electronic now. Like you go into Target or whatever and you have to fill out this little questionnaire on this fucking computer that they have set up there right by customer service, and then you hit submit, and then it goes into this random pile of black nothingness, and you may hear back and you may not hear back.
The worst part about that one is I can't just go to Target.com and apply online. I literally have to physically go to a store. And then what sucks, though, because if anything happens during your filling it out, then it's all like, make sure you talk to a representative, but nobody's around.
Yeah.
Plus, it smells like really gross popcorn.
Yeah, that's where they put it too.
Yeah, it's
actually,
like right next to that smell.
I really love it every time.
Okay, actually, what was that? What was that?
I love popcorn though. So.
I know. What was that strip club that had the popcorn?
Bourbon Street.
Okay, I was at this party just after the show last week, and someone brought up Bourbon Street. I was like, Matt loves their popcorn, and then they're like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. Yeah, Bourbon Street. Check it out, really. Hey, support them.
It's not for the boobies.
Hey, dude.
It's not about the boobies.
It's all about the popcorn.
No, do this. This is okay. Bourbon Street. If you're listening, we could use it as a sponsor. We already got your slogan. Go for the boobies. Stay for the popcorn.
Go for the popcorn. Stay for the boobies. That'd be my.
I went to one once where they gave me $2 bills for change.
$2
and I was
bills.
kind of pissed, and then I was like, "Well, fuck you. I'm keeping all the $2 bills."
Yeah.
They're pretty cool looking.
That's so random. Like, I have a $2 bill in my wallet right now just because it's like you never really come across those. But like,
Go to Skin in Scottsdale.
Hey,
all
I
the
will.
$2 bills you want.
I'm feeling like
and
I need some
really
$2
ugly
bills.
girls.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're like, so you want a lap dance? No, I just want some $2 bills.
Go for the $2 bills.
Yeah.
I'll do the $30 cover for some $2 bills and some other
The Matt was getting his $2 bills. You guys gonna get popcorn?
You getting $14 Coors Lights?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
And then they put that like metal cylinder in the middle of it. Yeah, it's like.
It's to keep it cold.
Oh, I thought it was to like fuck up the.
No,
No, actually, what I would say, if they tell you it's to keep it cold, I'm like, honey, you're already doing that.
Hey, give me
Frigid
popcorn.
between them thighs.
Oh, you went that far. I was just talking about the
Frigid.
waitress, because obviously if they were hot, they'd be on stage. Oh, double whammy. Okay, support your waitress.
Not everybody that gets up on the stage is hot.
No, I know. Have you ever been to Bourbon Street?
I have. I've been there quite a few times.
This sounds delightful.
I would actually like Matt to be on an episode of SVU because it'd be like, you go to the strip club a lot, and he'd be like, it's really for the popcorn.
He's like in his interview eating popcorn, like, I got a problem.
I'm getting questioned like, whoa, I was at Bourbon Street. I'm not denying that, but I didn't kill that person.
And people are like, yeah, he didn't kill that person. In fact, he didn't pay for a lap dance. He just sat there and ate the free popcorn.
And then someone explains to you the cover charge, and you look all sad.
Yeah.
Franchise. You're like, wait.
Yeah, and that's how it ends. That's how it ends. The cut to commercial. It's like dun dun. And he's like, of course, I know everybody can see my face here on the thing. Actually, I was talking about how I was at the ugly sweater party I went to. I was like, oh yeah, I love Matt. I always make him do his Cosby. And everyone's like, oh, does he do a really good Cosby? I'm like, no, he doesn't say a word. He just does the face, and I love it every single time. And everyone's like, you guys need video. I'm like, I would just get video just for Matt, just for the Cosby face. I'll be like, do the Cosby. Okay, but speaking of which, I've been catching up on the SVU and stuff like that, and people who have been showing up on that show, I'm like, Gilford Godfrey's on it as like, yeah, he's on it as one of like their IT guys.
IT?
I'm not a rapist.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. It's like, oh yeah, I'm hacking through the internet and stuff like that. And people are like, I swear to God, he's been in like 2 episodes, like actually as a police cop and stuff like that. And people, it's funny because they'll be like, did you trace the IP address? He's like, please, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, that's awful.
It's so fun. And then Martha Stewart was on it.
What?
Oh God, it was weird.
Was it just like a mini episode of her life?
No, it was. The funny part is she just played like a teacher, like that was like they talked to her about, or like a counselor or something like that. Like, was it looking at the woman like, why does she look so fucking familiar?
Yeah.
And like,
Oh, she went to jail.
Oh my God, it's Martha Stewart. Mike Tyson was on one of the episodes.
Of course he was on there.
It was funny because he's in jail, and it's all like, what are you in jail for? He's like, because I kill people.
Yeah.
But then you're thinking, like, when I saw like the little like box on Hulu that shows you like the little bit of the episode, I'm like, oh, Mike Tyson must be the rapist or the pedophile. No, he was the victim. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm defenseless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just sitting there playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and then I bent over and grabbed my own game.
But I can't say that because I'm playing a character named Chris. Well, you wouldn't be Mike Tyson in the episode.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Mike Tyson, my name is Frederick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been really weird seeing all the cameos. The best one, though, I saw was James Vanderbeek, because then I was all like, well, I really don't blame the woman falling in love with him. I mean, he's got dreamy eyes.
It's James Vanderbeek.
So
I mean, what are you going to do?
You know what? As much as you want to say he's old,
The older he gets, the older we get.
The creepy part is like, so I brought up Guilford Godfrey being on SVU.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, he must look so old. And I'm like, actually, he and Steve Martin are like aging at the same rate. Like, he does not look old at all, Guilford Godfrey. And like, you would think this is the guy that would just become like decrepit.
He does roast still, doesn't he? Like,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not funny, but
Well,
he's out there.
Yeah.
no, he's only funny when he's on Twitter.
I can't do Twitter.
That's a joke. because
I'm on Twitter.
I
Yeah,
have too
He got
much
fired
of an
from
attention
his job
span.
from Twitter. Am I like going back too far? That
What'd you say?
I said he
If
got
it wasn't
fired.
on Reddit, I don't know.
He should have been on Reddit because he made the joke about the tsunami a while back about Japanese chicks, and then Affleck fired him.
They probably just didn't think it was funny.
That was actually I thought it was hilarious because like how. But then what I love is like he went on Adam Carolla and talked about it. He's like, but then he's like, what I like though is not only did they fire me, but they hired another guy to do the Affleck voice, and they just hired somebody to do my impersonation.
Yeah, because it still sounds like him.
I still love the Mayhem guy. He's my favorite.
Mayhem.
Oh, but yeah.
Winner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
He's
yeah,
fantastic
actually,
in everything he's in.
he's on SVU. He's really no.
Everybody's on us.
No, they're like he's in the big.
It's
He's
like
in
the
the
West Wing.
He's
Crime
literally
television.
he's in the first season of SVU, and then he leaves because then he was in Rescue Me.
Oh, yeah,
But what I
yeah.
like though,
He's really good in Rescue Me.
And then he gets killed off in Rescue Me, and then I also bust out laughing because
Spoiler.
his brother. Oh, okay. Rescue Me's been on for like ages, and it's off the air
I
now.
didn't get to that part yet.
It's on Netflix, no excuse. Anyways, then the guy who plays so that guy plays Dennis Leary's brother as well, the Mayhem guy, but then also his older brother who's like the priest guy, he's on SVU as well.
yeah.
It's another guy. I'm like, what the? And what I love though is like the one guy left to be a cop and then he became a cop on Rescue Me. So I'm like, are you just getting typecast
How long
now?
ago did what's his face get off SVU? It was Mariska and
Oh, the guy who played Elliot?
yeah.
Yeah, Elliot, actually, this is what I got pissed off about. I watched the one season with him, and, like, how it ended was, like, he ended up having to shoot, like, a girl, like a 15-year-old girl, because she had a gun in the prison sink or something like that, and she already killed, like, 2 other people, and then she drew it on him. The next season starts up on Hulu, and I'm like, okay, are you going to give us a really good, like, story right left? It's like, no, he just put his papers in, he can't handle it anymore. I'm like, really?
Oh, that's how he goes out?
That's how he goes out.
He just goes out.
I was like, out of all the characters that have left, you've given them you've given other people like huge backstories to leave out.
Ice-T's partner.
Which one?
The big tall
old guy?
Skinny dude. With
No, he's still on it.
I thought he was leaving.
No, he's a sergeant now.
I could have sworn that Ice-T's partner was leaving, and that was like a big deal.
If he is leaving, I haven't hit that season yet. So.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Because I'm on season.
Oh shit! Sorry, I spoiled it.
It doesn't matter.
Whoops.
Oh, I get excited though because every time I see like BD Wong show up, I'm like, yes.
Oh, BD Wong for sure.
But
is he still the forensics dude?
Yeah, it's weird though because like he has a job in Washington in the show, so then like every time he's in town, they like drag him in and be like, "Here, fix this kid," you know.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, I worked with dinosaurs.
Yeah. Velociraptor.
Yeah, thank you. But anyways, without further ado, let's get on to some show notes. Now, this is a note that you put in last week we didn't get a chance to get to, but I am very curious about it because I am a huge fan of Newfound Glory. So, Matt, why don't you get into it?
So yeah, I also am a huge fan with Newfound Glory, and their rhythm guitarist, his name's Steve Klein, but he's also like the main lyricist he writes all the lyrics for the band. So,
yeah.
I guess they were having some issues, they were having some differences, but they were just holding it out, and they finally came to a decision to have him leave. And like this is a big deal. I mean, they started up in '97 in Coral Springs, Florida. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's 16 years of having an original lineup for a fucking pop punk band.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting moving forward to see, first of all, who replaces him and how how they're going to do all the lyrics and everything like that moving forward. So I'm kind of intrigued, but I'm really saddened. And
well, Matt, how are you?
They're just never going to be the same. Never going to be the same.
How about this, Matt? How are you with lyrics, and how are you with guitar playing?
What do you mean, like?
I'm saying, why don't you try out?
I mean, I would love to, but it's like.
You totally have a shot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Who the fuck are you, and what are you doing here? Exactly.
Like, first off,
yes.
You ever heard of the Socially Awkward Studio? They'll be like, no.
No. But.
There we go. We'll put that little background music.
My friend's over here.
I'm just gonna end up singing along to it.
So yeah, I mean, this is big. I don't know. It's big in my world. There's probably
no. I was shocked when I saw that in the thing, because that was kind of like when Blink-182 kind of broke up. I mean, that was a huge band that we all kind of grew up with. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, they did get back together. I have not heard their newest album, even though they kept pushing it back. But then again, that's what I've heard. No, literally, like, the album before they broke up was fantastic.
That's
like, it was just like, holy crap, this is amazing. Mm-hmm. And then they broke up. They all went off and did their own thing, and then they came back together. Like, I think it was like an MTV Music Awards or something like that. They just got on stage to do an announcement. They're like, we're getting back together because their other bands aren't doing well.
It's just the thing about, like, bands going on hiatuses. Like, when you first hear it, you're like, oh shit, this sucks. Oh my god, this sucks. It's gonna, like, when Blink said they were going on a hiatus, I was like, oh fuck, like, who knows when they're gonna come back. Yet you always know they're gonna come back because they need to make money, mm-hmm. and they're gonna do their tours, and then it's gonna be all grand and everything. Now, like, when Blink came back and they released Neighborhoods, it's a good album, don't get me wrong, definitely listen to it, but it's definitely, like, it's different. Like, you can totally tell that there's, like, tons of influences from Angels and Airwaves, which is Tom DeLonge's band. And then it's like, I don't know. I'm glad they're back, obviously, but.
Well, that was the same thing with Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters took that huge hiatus, and then they came back with that next album. And I'm like, to me, if Foo Fighters want to take a hiatus, I'm going to say okay, because they came back with a phenomenal album that last album they came out with. So I was like, I'm like, you can do whatever the hell you want, But if you're gonna, like, literally take off a hiatus and then come back and then keep pushing back your album, and then when it finally comes out, you're kind of like, meh with. It's like,
well, it was like one of my favorite blands is
hey, we can hashtag that.
Heyo, is Block Party, and like they would always come through the States, and I was never able to see them, and like then they were like, we're going on a hiatus. And it's like, oh shit, I got all like pissed off and everything, and it was like a 4 or 5 year hiatus. And then they came back, and they came through the States, and I saw them twice in 1 year. And then it was like, now we're back on hiatus.
Yeah.
So it was like, so obviously, like, they got back together because they needed money or something like that. And like, it's just like, if either just disband or like, just stick around and like, just sing me to sleep every night. It's like,
yeah.
I'll pay you to do that.
That would be creepy.
Is that what you're going to do when you win the lottery?
Guys, can you, like, kind of switch up the songs? I've heard this, like, 50 times.
To be honest with you, Matt.
Bang my wife here.
Actually, Matt, now that you said it, if I ever win the lottery, I'm going to do that. I'm going to hire a band and just play me to sleep.
God, that would just creep
Can we go yet? No! I'm not tired!
But
yeah, soft kitty.
Newfound Glory, check them out. They just released a live album back in November.
I think the last one, I haven't heard the one before that. Before their live
Radio
album.
Surgery?
Yeah, I haven't heard that one yet, but I heard the one before that.
Yeah.
Actually, I really like, what was the one? Oh, shit, I can't remember. It's one before that one. It's like, oh, shit.
Was it Catalyst?
No, not Catalyst. It's the one after Catalyst.
It's fuck.
You should know this. You're a music guy. That's where we brought
I know. I have to go through the. All right, Nothing Can Stay, self-titled. Then they came out with their covers album, and then it was Sticks and Stones, and then I'm sorry, people listening. I'm sorry, Sammy. Oh, Coming Home.
Yes, Coming Home. That was it. I actually really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, Coming Home is completely different.
Yeah, and
their sound went.
It went completely
like soft,
but it went completely different. But it was still a really good one. So
we got Reggie from Reggie and the Full Effect to play keys and synths on
Oh,
that,
okay.
which is cool.
Did not know that. So
Yeah,
we're gonna miss you,
so
Steve. From the
I miss you,
recording.
Steve. I follow you on Instagram, so I'll be able to watch you.
So, but
Does he do
speaking-
hot pics like Rihanna? Because that would be hilarious.
Does he do hot pics?
Yeah.
No, he's just got a lot of pics of like his dog. But I mean, the cool thing about Steve is like he's obviously going to be he produces albums, so he's done like Man Overboard's album. He did State Champs. So he's going to be busy. And it was funny. He posted a picture yesterday of him and his girlfriend like down at the beach. And
alleged girlfriend.
Tony from Mest.
Yeah.
Like, wrote on there and was like, hey, we're playing a show at the House of Blues, need a guitarist, like, so hit me up and put, like, his email address on there.
Oh,
no.
God.
But then he removed it, so I was thinking he was trying to send him a private message,
And he
did it publicly. So
That's another band.
that's
I
going to be funny if, like,
heard in a while.
he's like, yeah, I'll play some Mest songs with you at the fucking House of Blues.
So-
I actually
fun.
remember when I heard Mess for the first time. I actually went to a MXPX show.
Yeah.
And they opened, like, it was big in Japan, which was horrible. And then there was Mess that came on. Never heard of the band. They played, and I was like, these guys are actually really freaking good. And then MXPX
cool.
came on. And it was the only time I've ever seen MXPX live, which is ridiculously dumb because they're like my favorite punk band in the world.
Mhm.
And I've only seen them once.
Yeah, that is dumb, dude. What the fuck?
I
I
like
know.
all of those bands, and I've seen them no times, and it's been 15 years, and I doubt I ever will. So,
But like,
That's the thing. Like, now everybody's doing, like, the 10 anniversary tours and
I
shit
don't
like
want
that.
it to be
so
like the Aquabats, though, where it was like 3 sad old fat guys. Like,
which is funny because
this is not
Travis.
exciting anymore.
You heard about Travis Barker though? He was originally with the Aqua.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
What? I
Yeah,
did not know
He was
that.
their drummer.
He was their
I like
drummer.
their TV show.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. If
What
you've
is it
never
the
called?
Aquabats TV
I
show.
think it's just called the Aquabats
No,
TV show.
there's a show that they wrote that they did. Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh, I was going
That's
to
their
say
show,
Yo Gabba.
Yeah.
Yo Gabba Gabba was on Jimmy Fallon.
They were, yes.
It was fucking awesome. I want to be DJ Lance Rock for Halloween.
He's
I
so
say it.
cool.
I say it every fucking year, and I never do it. And one of these years, I'm gonna be.
Okay,
DJ
I was
Lance Rock.
telling Sammy about Jimmy Fallon and when he does his stocking stuffers and the last stocking stuffer. Could you believe that? It was like, here's a new graphics card for your computer, Battlefield 4, and a $500 gift card to purchase any one of the new next gen consoles. I was all like, why can I be in the audience?
I want to go to there.
It's on my DVR. I haven't seen that, so awesome. Thank you.
Well, that's just the little bit.
That's such a crazy spoiler.
Well, do you watch Downtown Abbey?
No, but have you watched Downton 6B?
No.
I saw the chick from Downtown Abbey was on there.
That was an episode.
It's Downton, guys.
No,
it's
it's-
Downton Abbey.
I know, but
Who cares? It's an English show. No one watches English shows. Next thing you're going to tell me...
We're no
Oh,
Awards,
that
okay?
that lady was really attractive. I just didn't know what the fuck she was wearing.
They're all hot, dude. There's some hot chicks on there.
She was like wearing this like red, like a jumper. I know what a jumper is.
Interesting fact.
Yes.
For Downton Abbey, their costumers actually found some like period pieces from the early 20s that they had them wear, which is really cool. Like
Oh,
they
that
had her
is
wearing
cool.
like an old Chanel dress that actually was made back in the 20s.
But could you imagine being the actor and being like, oh my god, like
Well, she was like 10 pounds, so I don't think she was gonna do anything
it's like,
to it.
and she just blows
But
away.
I'm sure it's insured with that sort of thing. Like they insure that stuff.
Oh,
Plus they're in a
yeah.
castle. Like that.
Yeah.
That's the part that would freak me out. Like walking around a castle and being like, if I step wrong on this stairwell, it could crumble, and then basically
just
my life
die,
is over.
yeah.
Like it's
That is
it's
very
beautiful though.
I've heard a lot of good things about Downton.
Yes.
So
No, it's Downtown.
Downton Abbey.
welcome to Downtown Abbey.
See, that's the American version I'm going to make. Yeah, what's up? This is Downtown Abbey.
Hey, my name's Matt. I'm gonna get killed in a couple of seasons. Don't fall in love with me, cause you will.
Yeah, I drive a car.
Oh yeah, that's how he died, didn't he?
Oh, God, I was trying not
Oh, spoilers.
Whoops.
But
Yeah, someone already spoiled it for me.
Oh,
shit.
Thankfully, you're not responsible for
Cool.
spoiling that.
Sorry for
Bill
I
Cosby
thought
will be in this
that
one,
was the
too.
best part. I thought I had seen the 3rd season of Downton Abbey because I was obsessed with that show. And, like it came out on Netflix and then PBS picked it up and I was like, sweet. So I was in love with this show for years. And then I thought I had seen all of season 3 because I kind of pirated it a couple years ago. And then I was talking to one of my friends and they were like, well, when this one guy died, and I was like, oh,
what?
I don't remember that. So I guess I didn't see the whole thing. Oops. Like, well, it was someone I didn't really like that much. I didn't really care.
Yeah.
That's the plus side to not getting attached to characters. Like
Yeah.
that show is great, but I don't really like any of them
Cool.
except for like the dad. The dad is cool as fuck. But everybody else, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, do your thing.
It's one of those things like I got to take the time to like
Hide your feelings.
I got to take the